And at the beginning of every going live, it's going to be, is it going or not? Is it going? Are we on?
We are!
Oh, good. We have a mic echo. Oh, good. All right. So now it's just a matter
we wait
of just figuring out what we're doing. All right. It's not okay. It always says 2 people. Is one of the people me?
I don't know. One of them's me.
I feel like this happens every time. There's a mysterious
Every
person.
time. This is the second time.
Well, the test runs.
Well, one watching now, so.
Okay, so then it was somebody else who's on here.
Okay.
Sorry that I didn't do anything exciting too. Well, you're not here for me to talk to you anymore, so.
I mean, you can talk to me.
Hey, Amanda, thank
Hi.
you so much. I appreciate you coming to my stream. Like, sisterly love right there.
Yep.
But regardless,
just for you.
We're going to make it good regardless because it's being recorded.
Yes.
And so we're just going to get on with it. I feel like it's
Except for, let me go grab my phone because I have to text Corey and make sure she knows because she said she was going to be here.
Oh.
Because if there wasn't an announcement, she might not have seen.
So, to the no people watching, but to the future, hey, how's it like in the future? Let me know. To the future people watching, we have a very precarious setup. So, if you can, very carefully, I am hooked up with many wires coming out of this laptop as it's on my lap. One is connected to a tripod, but the camera that's on the webcam doesn't fit the tripod. The camera that's on the webcam that's on the tripod doesn't fit. So I have it precariously wrapped up with various beauty ties and tissues. Amanda's taking a picture of it, and that's what you see her.
Yep. Can you see?
It's delayed. Oh yeah.
That's what we've got as our setup.
It's beautiful. And then we have a million wires. A horrid tripping hazard everywhere. But it's worth it. So, if anyone is here, how are you doing in your NaNoWriMo process? I can tell you I'm not. I wrote the first day. I wrote the second day. I think I even wrote the third day. It's the 8th of November. Hello! Yeah, I was hit hard with the life of making money and going to school, and so I am so behind on my novel.
I'm not behind, actually, which is
because
kind
that's
of
the first
a
thing you
bit.
do. That's like your first priority when you get home, anyhow. If you did all my homework, that could be my first priority.
But also, you'd have a horrible grade.
This is also true.
Just saying.
If it was just only theater classes, then that would be great.
It would be a great exchange.
Oh, what do you think of my corner? I don't know if you saw I think you did see the what do you call it? The video. Wow, 10 out of 10, Rachel. Of where you could kind of see this background area was where I did the essentials stuff, and it looks a little different now because I've been working hard on making it cute, and it's my tea corner, and I'm very proud of it. So be kind with your words.
I like your corner.
Oh, thank you very much. It makes me happy. Oh, no, girl, I'm sure mine has been worse.
Also, you only see this side of the room.
This is true. But that won't take too long to fix. It won't take too long. I'm excited to do more things with different areas of the room, though, because every wall is completely different.
Yeah.
This is my tea vibing wall. This is my I'm actually a 3-year-old girl cutesy thing wall. This is my I'm actually a nerd comic wall. And then this is my I'm actually a hippie plant wall. So, the 4 sides of my life. All right, so should we actually get into talking about our novels? Because I'm just procrastinating that fact. Where's my drink? This is not the drink I want. All right.
What drink did you want?
I want that one, but it's across a sea of wires that I don't want to ruin.
Yeah.
Now, Realm, tell me about your novel that you may or may not be working on. Also, while you're typing, Amanda.
Yes. About mine?
Yes.
So I am at 15,555 words, which I got to yesterday at exactly 1,667 words for the day. So it was extremely satisfying. I was very happy. And I have not written anything yet today. Stop.
I am at... How many words am I at? I am at 5,905 words.
Woo!
Killing it. I have 4,467 needed today. No problem there.
Just hit 4K
No
in the next 20 minutes and you'll be good.
Really, it doesn't really... I don't know. I'll get to a novel. There's one thing that I do that people may disagree with, but I don't care. So my hands, after typing for a long time, get horribly painful to continue typing. So when I'm struggling, I'll do this speech to text thing, because you're still writing your book. It's just you're not, injuring yourself further. And it helps to an extent. But the problem is the time I have to write my book is midnight to 2 a.m. And that's not the time you want it. You're whispering into your phone. And then he went up the staircase in a very drunken manner. And then it says the turkey ran around the fence in a very funky pattern. And then you're exit out, exit out. Then he went up the staircase. Did I wake anybody up? And so it doesn't really work. Yeah, just the middle of the night is when I feel like we always set aside the day things to do in the day. And then so we don't really do the writing things during the day. Except for you. Although...
See, I get most of my writing done... It's hard to say because... Oh man, I'm hearing myself at a delay. I need to mute my computer because I'm struggling here. In the morning, if I have the ability to get out of bed immediately upon waking up, then I will write for half an hour in the morning or something like that. And then that'll usually get me to maybe 400 words. And then on my breaks at work, if I have, 15 minutes is sometimes enough time to have an idea, write some of it, and then get back to work in time. But sometimes I just can't get into it in time. So usually I'll get somewhere between 2 and 400 at work, on my breaks. And then after work, I basically just have to get the rest done because I have to get my 1,667.
But if you think about it, 1,667 is not as bad when all you have left is, I only have to write 900 left.
Right.
Instead of, all right, it's 11:50 p.m. Do I want to write
1,667 words in 10 minutes?
And then it's I'll just do it tomorrow. and then it rolls over, and then it rolls over, and then you do what I do every single year, and on November 20th, I write like thousands and thousands and thousands of words. But anyway, should we actually think about writing, or is that too soon? Should we do one of the fun things you brought?
Yeah, let's see. Do you want to write, or do you want to play a game first?
I'm down with either. I need to get caught up on writing, but also I could procrastinate.
Game. Okay. We have two options. We can do the random word generator stories.
Yeah.
Or I have this that I got the other day, and I have no idea what's in it yet. Make sure it's on camera. Okay.
You're good.
So we can look at it. There's some cards in there with like story prompts and other things. And basically it would involve looking at the things and making up our own game. But I don't know how fun it would be or if it would just be awkward. So it's up to you.
Is this the first time you've actually looked at it?
This is the first time I have looked inside this box.
Great.
Do the game. Which the one I got. So this isn't technically a game.
The other one is an actual game, so we can do that one. Should I pull up a generator?
Okay, yeah.
Not an electrical generator, a word generator. I feel like I should be specific there. All right. Word generator. We're looking for a word generator.
So should we do 3 words to make it like easier and
faster?
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
And then how much time do we get?
Okay, if we're doing 3, it's 3/5. 60% of what we were doing 10 minutes, so we should do 6 minutes.
6-minute stories?
That's math, I think. Okay, generate random words.
Okay, what are our words?
Oh, you cannot see from that far away.
Fish, wine, and taste.
Are you kidding me?
Oh boy.
Are we trying to write the same stories or different stories?
I think we're just trying to write a story in 6 minutes.
Okay, you don't get to look at what I do.
Okay, I'm going to open up a new doc here. Oops, if I can.
Okay, every time there's this business email I have that's shared with other people. And I want to write on my personal Google Docs. And every time I open Google Docs, it sends me to my business one. And I'm like, I don't think they want to get flooded with random stories in their box. All right. We were doing, okay, I'm writing fish, wine, and taste because I'll immediately forget it. And I need to do a timer for 6 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it from there. Let me see if you can. Oh, you can almost see it. Good enough. Right, ready, set, and you can write a story too. All right? And then we'll compare. Go!
Okay.
We have 3.5 minutes left.
That might be more time than we need for 3 words.
Yeah, I'm almost done. So just give me. We already said 6 minutes, so we need to let everybody get 6 minutes if they want it, and then maybe we'll do 5 minutes next time.
Okay.
Because I'm like 2 sentences away from like the perfect story. I feel like.
Me too.
Oh no! I ruined it. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Oh, this is bad. All right, whatever. Wait, is it? It's still 2 minutes till. Do you? Are you writing a story? If you're not, or if you're done already, then let me know. If not, I'll be quiet for another minute and 55 seconds.
It's more like a paragraph. So yeah, that's what we've got to.
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
yeah.
quick little synopsis.
It's just a little synopsis. Yeah, that's good.
You're done. Okay,
All right,
perfect.
all right.
That was painful. It was a painful minute.
That was so, yeah, all right. Who wants to read theirs first? Well, why don't you get to type in yours? Because that's the way. Or you can just copy paste. Technology is amazing. That's wild. Amanda, you have to read it out loud though, because I have the speech read disconnect.
Okay. Mine is: a fisherman decides to retire after catching the biggest fish in the world. The prize money from the world record could set him up for life, and he resigns himself to a life of wine and celebration. However, a young man who's never fished a day in his life somehow beats his record. Now that the old man has had a taste of the good life, does he want to return and challenge the young man for his title?
Oh wow, yeah, mine is completely different. Oh, okay. She's writing hers. You want to read it because also I don't want to.
Okay. It was a long night, and she didn't want to.
Oh no, you have to do it dramatically.
Then maybe you should do it because I don't have that in me.
Apologies as if this isn't the vibe you were looking for. It was a long night, and she didn't want to come home and make dinner. She just wanted to relax after a long day. She couldn't imagine standing for any longer. She drove up to. It's hard when everything keeps moving. Okay. She drove up to the garage at her house and took her stuff out of the car. Walking in, she saw all the lights off. Weird. He's supposed to be home. She opens the door and sees lights flickering. Putting all her stuff down, she walks towards the flickering lights that are coming from the dining room. When she shows up, and she can smell something like fish and garlic. I mean, that ain't bad. All right. When she goes in, she sees the table set up in a romantic setting and her husband pouring a bottle of white wine. Welcome home, hun. And the only thing she can think is, thank God, and she walked up to him and kissed him on the lips, tasting the sweet taste of the wine that he had just poured. The end. I almost thought that was going to be a horror.
It was like, just a happy ending.
It's like, oh, I've got the pot of fish and garlic after I cut you up in nice tiny little pieces.
Oh my.
That's what I was expecting. So this is a nice contrast to what I was...
Very sweet little story.
We all wrote about something completely different.
Okay, what's your story?
My story is very short. Sally the Fish Girl.
Oh no.
Okay. Sally the Fish Girl. That's what they all called her. Not because she ate fish, or because she liked fish. In fact, she hated fish. However, wherever she went, and no longer how much she bathed, she always had that horrid stench of rotting fish.
Oh.
Having her parents own a hatchery was tough, especially because it meant she was far away from the nearest town. So going an hour to get to school was underwhelming when none of her peers wanted her there. That wasn't going to stop her from achieving her dreams. She would open her own winery that would have the most diverse flavor profile of any competitor. Her customers would always come back to her and put that sweet, sweet wine on their taste buds.
Oh. How old is she?
I don't know, I'm in high school, but she wants to have a winery. I didn't think, put that together. It's fine.
Okay.
Maybe one of her parents are drunkards.
Okay.
So she wants to make wine that would shock them.
And hopefully not smell like fish.
Yes.
Very nice.
So very completely different stories. That's one. All right.
Nice.
Do we do it one more round? And I'm not doing 6 minutes.
No.
I think I'm going to do 4 minutes.
I know, that was like painfully a long amount of time.
But watch it be something like really hard this time.
Fair. But I think we can do it.
All right. Are you ready? Generate words. Generate words. Oh. I need it.
Where is it?
Unwieldy, true, and slim.
Ooh.
I
I don't know how to use unwieldy very correctly. Like, I know the word, but I just don't like it.
Do you really want me to redo it?
Yes.
All right, whatever. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do this one. You got to redo. I want to.
Okay.
Berry, help, and soup. This is what we're going with. Berry, help, and soup. All right. I'm going to. Oh wait, and then I forgot to. Just kidding. I have to put the timer on, silly. All right. What are the words again?
Berry, help, and soup.
Only 3. Shouldn't be that hard. Right? Shouldn't be that hard. All right. Ready? On your mark. Get set. Go. Oh no.
Oh man, I can't think of names.
I mean, I said Gerald. Oh no.
No! Okay.
I'm not done yet, so give me this extra minute. All right.
I'm gonna try and come up with a better name here. I almost missed one of the words.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'm done. It's fine. Amanda, calm down. Melodramatic. I want that drink.
Can you not, like, step over or something?
I don't know. I may have changed what it sounds like. Hey, you watch your manners. Hey. Done. Okay. Oh wait, it is done. We're good. We're fine. I know how to use technology. So you went first last time. So I'm going to do. Oh, she's writing hers. I'm gonna read hers. You read it out loud.
Oh boy. I can't do it dramatically, but okay. Let's see if I can. With the lips. Ooh, no, I already messed it up. I'm already adding words.
With the lips.
Oh man. With lips the color of berries, she walks into the bar looking for her next victim. It was time to make another batch of soup that will prolong her life. She looked around and tried to see who would be worthy of tonight's ritual. Off to the corner, she saw someone young, meek, and perfect. He was the exact type of person she needed to prolong her life. The younger the person, the longer she will live. As she sauntered over, she thought of a plan in her head to get the young man home. It was time to use her witchy wiles. Once she won him over, she would make sure he couldn't scream for help as she dragged him into her cauldron, but first she would need to get him out of this bar first.
Nice.
Wow.
So it's one of those the essence of youth transfusions things. That's very good. Mine is completely different. But maybe because I just write weird stories. I stuck with Gerald because I didn't have time to change it.
Okay.
Gerald has been held captive for years.
Oh.
There used to be more children in the hut, but after 4 years of trying to stay out of Mr. Lark's way, he was the only one left. There was no way to know where they had gone or if they were even still alive. They were in the middle of the wilderness after all. After years of holding out hope, he decided the only one who could help him out of this horrid situation was himself. In the last few months, he had been given new privileges as Mr. Lark saw fit, and one of those was making dinners. So Gerald hatched his plan to escape the hut with a dinner like no other. He would attempt to make a soup made with poisonous berries, but he would never have anticipated what would happen next.
Is that because you don't know what happens next?
Yeah, I figured it would be a good way to end it. But I mean, synopses don't always
See, I went with the Hallmark movie route.
Good. I mean, very opposite of ours.
Rebecca owns a bakery in a small town, famous for her berry pies. Stephen works down the road at a cafe selling soups and sandwiches. When a new restaurant opens in town that threatens to steal their business, The two must team up and help one another remind the people in town why they are the best.
That is so Hallmark.
It is a Hallmark movie.
What is it about? All right. Well, I feel like
Hallmark should hire me.
Okay. Superhero bakers, superhero bakers, ba 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 da ba.
Now you need to make a webtoon. Superhero bakers.
Superhero bakers. All right. Should we actually try to write? Well, hold on. How's your story going? Actually.
Oh yeah.
You said not as much. And if anyone's watching this in the future, first of all, what is the future like? I've never lived in the future. So how are your stories doing, future person?
Hopefully I've won.
What?
I said hopefully I've won.
The NaNoWriMo specifically, I'm guessing?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just won everything. $1 million. I won $1 million from that lottery ticket that I didn't buy.
Oh, what if somebody did a lottery ticket in your name for you?
I'd be okay with that.
But then you didn't win, and you have to carry around the guilt that they spent $100 on lottery tickets in your name.
Well, if they bought it in my name, then that means they bought it for me.
Yeah, but you have to carry around the guilt. It was their last $100 they had.
Why would they spend their last $100 on a lottery ticket for someone else?
Because they love you?
Then their expectation would be that if I win, then it's for me. So, it's a present. If it was $1 million, then obviously I would help them out if they're out of money now.
What if it was an old man? Hey, if you need to write more, why don't we just do that? Also, I'm fiddling with this. Isn't it adorable?
Is that a tiny phone?
It is a tiny phone, but it's also a pencil sharpener in the little hole.
Very nice.
And I'm fiddling with it because it has a little chain and it brings me joy. But anywho,
I'm already yawning. That's not a good sign.
Good. We're only halfway into the stream, so we have to actually write.
All right. Let's do a sprint.
All right. Everybody get out your papers.
Or computers.
We are going to check our
Oh, I have no idea where I'm writing.
vocabulary. The first word of the day is recalcitrant.
No, it's not. That's not going in my book.
No, we're doing the next segment of prime time. What if I had prime time? I wouldn't want to deal with that responsibility.
Okay.
Drinking coffee. Drinking coffee. Drinking coffee. Drinking coffee. All right. On your marks.
Oh, I'm in the wrong Google Doc. I just saw about my
Very
Hallmark
helpful.
movie, and I'm like, that's not my book.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be writing either.
I have so many scenes going on.
I just have hunks of word vomit.
Oh, that's beautiful image right there.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's exactly what it is. Are we ready? On your mark.
Wait, what are we sprinting for?
10 minutes, and
Okay.
it started 2 seconds ago.
Okay, good.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
Was that a weak excuse for the timer? Yep, that was a weak excuse for the timer.
Okay.
Alright, well, that was that. I just got to the end of the first chapter, I think.
Yay.
Well, I mean, there's tons left to do in the first chapter. But in terms of, like, just, I'm getting the plot. So, what did you end up getting to?
So, I wrote 150 words.
Alright, I wrote 330. 338, topping us all.
I'm struggling with words right now because I've written all the scenes that I know happen. And now all of the other ones are just like...
What do you mean? You've written all the scenes that you know happen.
So I wrote the build up to the, what'd you call it?
So you just need the in-between scenes.
Yeah.
See, I have to do it linearly.
I can't do it linearly.
And, well, I can leave a place for it because you still want it to flow. So I'll say, right about that this happens. And so that I know what can go there that won't ruin the plot.
See, my problem is I don't know what goes there. I just know that some scenes have to happen with these characters, and some scenes happen to I can't speak. I'm using up all my words for NaNoWriMo, so I don't have any left in real life. Scenes have to happen with, like, all these different characters, but I don't have a specific order that they have to happen in. And then I don't know what those scenes are. I just know that things have to happen to eventually advance the story to where I need it to go.
Well, see, my problem, you know how when the first time we did this, I kept writing about horses.
Yes.
For a very long time. Not what the book's about. The book is about a detective, Amanda, not a horse.
Okay.
This time, I half the time talked about a bridge. The Manhattan Bridge, actually.
Okay.
Which is, my goal is to try to talk about it without saying the name of it. And allude to that it was a big thing, so it's more obviously the time period it was. And there's just a nerd who's really excited about advancing technology. But, I ended up talking a lot about a bridge. And not about what happened. Although what he's supposed to do at the end of the chapter where the main character's exhausted, is unwilling to speak to people because he's irritated with them, and you still need dialogue to happen. You're going to have a young man talk about a bridge for a very long time.
I guess.
Humaning? I mean, what even is humaning?
So tell everyone, or have him tell everyone that he needs to nap.
Oh yes, just be like, it'll be somebody says something, he says nap. Everything. Nap. Nap. Now.
I'm gonna take a nap here.
I'm gonna take a nap right here. Good night.
Good night.
Oh boy. I don't have all my plot points written.
See, I wrote... Where did my writing bag? Did I not bring my writing bag in here?
No.
Well, that was dumb.
See, my problem is mine isn't set up like a normal story completely. I have every chapter is a different story, but then there's an underlying story connecting all the stories. And so I know what each story is about. I don't know how it's going to happen or what's... Hello. Look at that. There's news that's happened.
Deadly storm that crashed through Cuba. That's not good.
Stop it, Storm. What was I saying?
Stories.
So I don't know what each individual story is about. completely in terms of plot of each separate story, but I know what has to happen in each story. Oh no. And then the overarching story plot that goes throughout all the stories. I know technically what needs to happen, but I don't know how it happens or when it happens. Which makes writing it very interesting, which means when you don't have something to write about, you write about horses and bridges. But I feel like it's going to work, probably. Oh. I mean, we wrote more than we did yesterday. I mean, I did.
I did not. I've written barely anything for today.
I've written so much more than yesterday.
I'm struggling.
I've written 338%. No, that was your number. 330% more than what I wrote yesterday.
Is that how it works if it's 0?
Well, no. Well, it just says one word.
Did you write one word yesterday?
I could have. It's just... You wrote homework. That's good. I wrote out my script for my German ASMR next podcast. Because I had it in English. And I knew I needed to make it in German. And I left it to simmer for months. And I finally went through and did it. And I'm going to record it tonight and post it tonight.
Yay.
But... Oh, do you enjoy ASMR? It's not a thing that many of my friends know what it is or care about. So it's kind of exciting if somebody cares. It's on a different platform. But I think it's on multiple platforms. It is, oh boy, I just realized I have some embarrassing episodes. Listen to the ones with more views. Because they're the better ones. I think, okay, what are the ones it's on? I think it's on Stitcher. I think it's on Castbox. I think it's on Apple and Google Podcasts. But it's also on Anchor.
Once you find a
It's on Podbean. I think that's the one most people know about. Do you listen to podcasts? And what is your podcasting platform of choice? Because I can look on the iPad what it's on. Massage ASMR, Fred's voice, Whisper Red. I love her to death. She is so sweet. Be forewarned, it is all in German. So if you don't care about that, the one people liked the most was Gedichte, Papier und Klopfen, which is just poems, which I don't know why. Distribution. Is it on? I'm on Spotify. I'm on Stitcher, Radio Public, Pocket Casts, Overcast. Don't know what that is. Breaker, Google, and Apple Podcasts. I should probably just find them straight on the Anchor. On the Anchor 10 out of 10, yes. Rachel. Because I think that one is the easiest if you want to like message or like or request something different. I think that's the easiest one to do it on. And it gives you links to all the other platforms it's on if you want to use a different platform. So I'm going to just paste this into the chat if you're curious. There it is. So, we'll see how it goes. My goal, I want to eventually do ASMR on this. Pardon you.
What was that?
Probably a little piece of tape that just fritzed. I want to do some ASMR on this channel. Well, I did do one, but I'm probably gonna delete it. So if you want it, it's bad. It's horrible quality. It's awful. If you want to watch it, I suggest doing it the next 2 days, because then it's coming down, and it's going to be replaced with. I'm going to do a no speaking one that's just going to be like typing and writing on paper sounds, and then I'm eventually going to do actual speaking ones in English, because that is in fact my native language.
As much as one might think otherwise.
Not by my conversationalism, but by my lack of fluency in English. If you're gonna do ASMR, you should totally when I get the other one up, the other video up, which should be literally, I'm hoping to record it tonight, and then if there's anything wonky with it, I'll post it either tonight, tomorrow. And then in the comment section, you should drop the link whenever you do your ASMR, and then people can find you.
Yes.
So you should do that. Says me. And also, if there's any particular ASMR you like to listen to, you should also let me know so I can do it, I guess. But I mean, of what I would originally plan to do for this live stream, 4 minutes until I gotta. Oh, crinkling. I'll have to do fake nails. I don't have feminine fingernails, so I'm gonna have to put on fake nails for that. But I have a mic. It's not the best mic, but once I actually make enough money from doing content, which not there yet, then I'll get it.
How much have you made on podcasts at this point?
Enough to purchase the current mic I have, which is one of the cheapest mics on Amazon.
Okay.
So, what's the idea of what you want? Because I want to do a binaural mic. I don't want to do the one with the actual ears. I want to do like the Tascam one, I think. Oh, Blue Yeti. Yeah. Blue Yetis are really nice, and they're really easy to set up. You plug them in. That's the setup of a Blue Yeti. Plug it in, go do what you need to do. But
you want the ears?
You do? Okay. I like the ones that are
Craps?
Do you know JoJo ASMR? Not like Siwa, whee, but like the Australian boy. His mics. I like his mics. I also think Yukino Yumishiku, the Japanese ASMR gal, she's like never posts anymore. But the mic she had, I liked that one too. But I don't know. There's lots of options of mics. I don't know. The price ranges are out of my
very much money.
More than what I have. But I'm thinking of trying to do Twitch. I don't know how, but I'm thinking of doing it. So if you do Twitch, let me know what you watch on Twitch. Because I don't know. Because I don't want to just do the drop in the bucket and do what everyone else does. I want to do something that people actually care about. You know? Instead of the one gal. What was the one gal? Who's like, oh, have you seen it? Who's basically begging for money. It's this. She does rather well for herself.
Okay.
And she did this stream. And she was like, what did she say? What did she say? She said, if you have 10 minutes to watch my stream, but you say you don't have $5 for a sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is I'm so irresponsible with my money that I do not care about the content creators enough to support the content I consume. It's like, so she was saying basically you should be getting a job with the time you're spending on Twitch, so that you can give people money on Twitch. And she just went on, and then she backtracked, and it was really funny to watch the show.
Wow.
It's so funny. She's like, it doesn't really track, but yet she's still getting
That's
tons of donations.
painful.
It's because she's pretty. She keeps getting a lot of donations, even though Horde, she doesn't try to hide her hope for money. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, I don't want to be that creator.
No.
So I want to actually make something people watch.
And then want to give money to. Because they just want to. And not because you said, please give me money because I'm poor. And also you're a horrible person if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be... I want to be as far away from that as possible. So, you know. Right? I don't like watching those creators either. And also, I don't like the whole idea of trying to get the people that are watching your stuff to get you.
What?
Like, lots of popular YouTubers have merch, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't have anything wrong with that. You know, I would probably do that at some point. But I don't like the idea of, like, people constantly plugging their merch, trying to get them to buy your merch, especially if you do something where it's like, it just feels like you're trying to take advantage of the platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I would want to do something because I would want to wear it myself. And then also, I don't know, I just don't like the idea of trying to be like, buy it, and it's peer pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see how things progress.
See, I like...
Oh, bother.
There's been a casualty.
Yeah. It's because I only had it up with one sticker on one of the corners because I ran out. I'm going to have to get 3 more. Well, actually, I'm going to have to get 4 more because that one is trash. Oh, well. We live and we learn. Today, when you go home, boys and girls, when your parents ask you, what did you learn today? You can tell them, I learned that evenly distributing your adhesive makes a great difference in whether or not it stays put.
Because gravity is stronger than a single piece of tape.
For a while, it was holding on.
That made it a long time. That made it like... Did you just put that up yesterday?
2 days.
2 days.
Lasted 2 days before it fell. Oh, well. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Well...
R.I.P. poster.
I appreciate you joining us. Future people, I guess you don't have to watch the thing. Oh, you probably wouldn't have made it this far anyway. But if you happen to make it this far, you're awesome. Also, let us know how you're doing with your words. I hope to make actual videos instead of just streaming soon.
I have my week 4 of Preptober video on my channel that I still have to finish editing, but I have to get to my word count before I can edit it. And yesterday, I decided that I would rather watch Brave and Sorcerer's Apprentice instead. So I did that.
Yeah. But... Oh, are we doing a thing? Yes.
Next.
Same time?
Probably.
It's probably the best.
I have to see if I have anything. It looks like I'm okay next weekend at this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think maybe this time you should actually post and maybe not announce it, but you can like...
Well, you can set it up beforehand, but it's not showing up to anybody, so it doesn't do any good anyway.
Well, yeah, but then you would have a link to share. And then I can share it in the group on NaNoWriMo. I can share it in other live streams.
I can be prepared. Alright. Whatever. Alright, well, thank you for joining us. I'm going to...
Do you work tomorrow?
Why? Are you working tomorrow, Amanda?
Yes. Okay, then I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright. Goodbye.
Bye.